and we're on as we head into Abu Dhabi for the Division 2 Abu Dhabi race. Boom. Sorry for that. Mistakes happen. But we head into the 7th race of Division 2 in Abu Dhabi. Final of this year. Very nice. Division 2, we have a total of 17 drivers with me, someone no one, as your commentator for this race. So let's see if we can get some nice racing, some nice driving. Definitely on Abu Dhabi, really fast-paced track, a really smooth track. Personally, love this track. Really smooth, you can really hit the curbs how you really want. It's really nice track, to be honest. And yeah, last race was bit of everything. We got some random people joining, we got 2 restarts. So yeah, let's hope we don't have to restart constantly during this race. But, you know, sometimes things like that happen. But yeah, as we're heading to Abu Dhabi, when we start the thing, should have started 3 minutes ago. So yeah, let's see if we can get some great racing. I think S07, really nice driver, can really make it through the field. A really conscious driver when it comes to racing. His racecraft's really nice. It's just that his qualifying pace, just like myself, isn't really good. So yeah, last time on Bahrain saw a really big improvement. Like, all the drivers drove beautifully. Obviously there's a couple of incidents and obviously stuff like that happen, but for the most part it was some really nice racing. We saw a lot of overtakes and defending, a lot of close calls, really just a general really nice race, and I loved commentating it. So we're back again for Abu Dhabi on random weather. Wet Abu Dhabi, it's gonna be weird. Wet Abu Dhabi is definitely gonna be something really spicy if it rains. I think it's gonna rain, because 90% of the time when it's random weather, it is going to rain. 100% definitely. But yeah, let's see if we get full sun. Let's see if we not get full sun. People are beginning to ready up, so that's really nice. Let's see if we can get this going. Half a minute till we start this Abu Dhabi race, Division 2 race 7. Yeah, let's see who can win this race, and let's see who can be driver of the day. Let's see who can make it through the field. I have my bet on S07. I think he's a really nice, conscious driver. But yeah, maybe he'll have an incident during qualifying, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. Crabber did really well last time. The Alfa Romeos are just a powerhouse in this league. It is honestly amazing how the drivers are so conscious during racing, how their defending is amazing, racecraft, consciousness during racing. They know what's going on, where people are, when they're going to overtake. So yeah, it's just, yeah, really nice, exciting league as we head for Abu Dhabi in Division 2. So really fast. Love this track. You can't really hate on Abu Dhabi. It's a really nice, enjoyable track. I really enjoy it. personally, because it's so fast paced. Like, it has the fast straights with a slow to medium chicanes, and it's just a really nice track to overtake on. And the pit lane is something special. So yeah, love this track. I know a lot of people that love this track. Some people love it, some people hate it, like every single track. So yeah, let's see who will do best during qualifying. I think during qualifying, the biggest problem people are going to have is spinning. I think if one spins out, it is doomed, because it's not hard to not spin out, but it's not really easy to not spin out, you know? It's easier to spin out on other certain tracks, but it's still unpredictable if you hit the curbs too hard. So it's really about knowing which curbs are flat and knowing what curbs are like hard and goes upwards, and the sausage curbs and all that, really utilizing the track space. Like, you kind of have to do on every track to achieve these track times. As we head for Q1, let's see who will knock that. Let's see who will go out of the pits first. Let's put on lap data and form lap track. Boom! As we're heading for Q1, let's see who will leave the pit first. I have no idea why on so many races people just don't leave the pit exit until like a quarter left, like 15 minutes left. I don't know why. Probably because you can't really cycle through which drivers are out unless you look at the map, and it doesn't really show up after they're on there. Speed lap, I think? I'm not totally sure about that. I may be giving us some misinformation as we see the two Mercs leave of Stars Orphan and Welsh Wizard. Yeah, let's see who will. These are smart drivers. I think these drivers are going to do well, because it's about really having a smooth track and not getting clunked up in all the traffic. But it is really easy to gain traffic because of the first two corners. It's really easy to both spin out and just miss the corners completely. So yeah, as we go out for the outlap, Stars Orphan. These drivers are really looking to create a gap on the straights. It's really what it's about. As we see the first laps of this race on Q1, let's see who will get knocked out and let's see who will survive. As traffic is already beginning to form on the outlap, it's not really the ideal situation for all of these drivers, but behind the Haas and the Aston Martin, because as we can see on the straight, it's just really clunked up with a Ferrari of Dano and the Alpine, I think, or is that, yeah, and the Alpine and the Williams. It's all just clunked up. So if one spins, people might just kiss their lap times goodbye. So yeah, it's really hard to set a good lap without crashing into traffic. Or as we can see here, people are already leaving pits as people go for their fast laps. As we can see, yep, Blacksy going for a speed lap in the Haas. As we can see, heading down for the long U-turn. Ooh, and there's a yellow. Ah, it's just a slow driver letting people pass. I don't know why he keeps giving out yellow when the driver's going slow, but I guess it just is what it is. As we see, yep, Lexi utilizing all of the track space, really trying to hit the curbs as nice as possible through here. It's really hard managing that chicane because it goes upwards, so you can get lift off oversteer through that, but it's rare. It's if you have a really fast setup and you have a really tall setup, you can get lift off oversteer, but it can happen, certainly. But he got his lap time deleted, so he will have to restart. As we'll see other drivers of Dano. No, Kabuki, amazing driver. He is amazing when it comes to consciousness, and when he knows where people are and he knows how to overtake and defend, and always qualify pretty tall up, pretty high up on the list. So yeah, misses that corner, gets invalidated lap, though he set a perfect purple sector 2. Really a shame for Kabuki. People are pitting now. Going for an outlap and pitting? I'm not sure about that move, but yeah, it just is what it is. And as we see the Red Bull of Liam Fisher not having an invalid lap, setting the first lap of the day of a we're looking at 125.5. I can definitely see this being beaten in the higher qualifying sessions, but for Q1, this is pretty good. Obviously, as it's the one and only lap so far this qualifying. As we see Kabuki going for a second run around Abu Dhabi. Just setting a lap time is really just the most important here. As he lets Liam Fisher pass. So yeah, maybe not the lap to push, but yeah, setting that lap time is really important. Just so you know where you're at on the list. As we see all the drivers in the pits. It's everyone except Liam Fisher. Let me get something to commentate over, brothers, please. Yeah, a lot of people in the pits. I think a lot of drivers gonna have difficulty going through this track. But yeah, it's just something that we're gonna have to wait and see. Migrating host. Not enough drivers to remain starting. What? Man, what is this? As we do the first restart, this is gonna be pretty frequent. So yeah, just kind of stick with me through this race, hopefully. As we need to wait to get into Stars Orphans lobby. So yeah, while we wait, we could talk about what's happening in the real world with the real F1 drama and all that stuff. So yeah, really a lot of stuff has happened. Definitely since the Dutch Grand Prix. Piastri got signed to McLaren. A lot of stuff is happening with the F2 people, and there's talks about Colton Herta replacing Gasly, because Gasly is supposed to replace Alonso in Alpine, and Gasly and Ocon isn't really like best friends. It's a lot of drama. I won't really head into it head first right now. Maybe during the race or the qualifying while I have nothing else to do. But yeah, let's see if I can manage to join the session so we can get into the ting smooth fast. Boom, we're in the ting smooth fast. Alright, as I was talking about, it's silly season. Everybody loves it. I love it. Some people don't. I love it. It's just a lot of stuff happening. I haven't really been an F1 fan for years and years. Like, oh, this is a 30th silly season. But no, it's just a lot of dramas that's been happening because of the Piastri. An Aussie, in McLaren's eyes, they had to pay Ricciardo, like, I think it was $21 to $25 million just to make him get out of the seat. And then he doesn't even know if he's going to stay for the next season. So, yeah. It's a lot of stuff that's been happening, and then there's Gasly with all that. Oh, we're not going to stop him if he moves to Alpine, but like that's up to Red Bull, and then Red Bull just dominates. And I'm not going to go into bias because that's not what I do, but it's just a bunch of stuff that's been happening. And the racing is great. Like Dutch Grand Prix, really one of the nicest, I think it was one of the most exciting weekends because we went in not knowing what's going to happen. Like Spa, I think everybody thought that Max was gonna win. It was either Max gonna win, Max on podium, Max fourth in the top 10s in points. He started P14, and a lot of people betted on him, and boom, he won the race. He won that Spa, one of the most legendary tracks, by the way. Everybody loved that track. And then it's all this with Lewis and Burke, and yeah. It's just really just a lot of the stuff that's been happening. I think it's kind of exciting heading into next year. See the driver grid as Sebastian is going to retire from F1. I think he's going to do an Alonso personally. I think especially the lower F1 teams, like as we see now, Aston Martin maybe not Williams, but like those lower Haas, like all of those lower teams, really want that world champion driver on their grid in their seat, and that's what it's all about. There's a reason there's a reason why Aston Martin hired Sebastian Vettel. Is because they want that. Oh, we have a OG world champion on our hands. That's obviously the reason why they had Alonso, and probably because Alonso is personal friends with the Stroll, not Lance, but Lawrence, the guy that owns Aston Martin and the team. So yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff. I quite enjoy it. How many times have I said a lot of stuff have been happening? But yeah, as we're heading to Q1 for the second time, let's see if we don't have to restart it this time, hopefully, and hopefully I don't lose connection, so I have to start this all over again. But yeah, as we sit and wait for people to go on the hour laps to set a lap time, we can continue to speak about the silly season. So yeah, people don't know if Tsunoda's gonna have a seat. I don't think. Here's my view on it. They either get him the seat, or they don't. It's either. I think I'm not totally sure. Oh, a lot of drivers have been going out for out laps now. It's a total of 7 drivers. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of drivers going out for the out laps. This is going to cause a lot of traffic. Okibuki managed to set a stone cold lap in the first quali, or will he just take it smooth, stay ahead, but not too fast, and set a good lap time and go into Q2? We'll see. We have 18 drivers now. That's really nice. As the leading car is a Haas, that's going to be quite special, as we have Blexy was also the first one before we had to restart. So yeah, let's see if Blexy can set an amazing time, hopefully not being behind that Ferrari driver that's just left the pits of, I think it is, it's not the first Jamie, it is Dano going out for a outlap, or every driver behind him is on an outlap. It's just a bunch of chaos. Like, as we can see, there's just a bunch of drivers being stuck on traffic. So yeah, it's gonna affect every single driver's lap times, I think. So yeah, as we see, ooh, spin? Nah, just people slowing down. Blexy, obviously, that's faster sector 1. Ooh, doesn't really hug the curb too much, but hugs it enough that he can get a good exit. Let's see what he can do on the straights, if he can set a perfect sector 2. I think he's going to do that. It's all about the chicane. You can get some lift off oversteer, but let's see if that can happen. Ooh, hits it perfectly. Let's see if he can make it hit. Ooh, utilizing all of the track space as usual. Really nice driving from Blexy. Let's see, it's all about the straight. The straights are really fast, and it's really going into the corners head first, not being scared. See, as we head in here, doesn't really hug the inside curb too much, which is kind of nice because you can get that insane exit speed. As we head into one of the medium corners, that's kind of a box. It kind of looks like a box on the map. So yeah, ooh, all of the track space is being utilized. Really nice as we go into the first or last corner, as he sets a lap time of 25.6. That's quite nice. So will he get beaten? Definitely throughout the next qualifying qualies, but it's, to be honest, really nice lap there. It's all about getting to set that lap time. So as we see, Kabuki second. Let's see if he can beat that time, and he don't. Misses it by, I think it's 3/10. Yeah, as I said, God Summer, I just said it. 25.1. 5/10 in front of Blexy. So yeah, a lot of drivers here looking to just set a lap time, and yeah, it's gonna cause a lot of traffic, as with these two Williams. And now it's just one Williams. But you know what I mean. It's a bunch of traffic. It's not really... Whoa. Going a little too hard, maybe. Slick's really going outside just to let that William pass. As he heads for a speed lap, wishing not to get held up by the Williams. And he does! He does get held up by the Williams in front. That is... No. No, what am I on, mate? It's the other Williams. But yeah, a bunch of traffic's not nice for these drivers at all. The people in pit are really waiting for everybody to just add a lap time. And moving on to Q2 and see who will get knocked out. Yeah, God Samurai. I think he's one of the better, if not the best driver in Division 2, because his quali laps are mental. His race pace is good. He still has that consciousness, that awareness that every good driver have. But I think he's just on another level when it comes to God Samurai. Just getting heat into those tires super quickly is just power he has. As we see Star Orphan being held up in traffic. Ooh. As I said, it's not what these drivers want. He's hugging the inside curb, not really utilizing all the track space, but yeah, maybe he'll make it. Star's Orphan. Whoa, spin there from the Haas, I think? Yeah, not ideal, obviously, for these drivers. Ooh, Russell going a little bit mad. Set a purple sector 1. Let's see if we can set a perfect sector 2. Maybe this will be the new top driver. Ooh, kind of misses that curb there on the... Ooh. Not as fast through the chicane there. Missed the first inside curb, but then... Maybe not faster sector 2. Or maybe? Faster sector 2 it is. I think he will set the new best lap time if he doesn't get held up by this... Is it Hat? Nah, it's... Unless he gets held up. But ooh, there's the spin for Russell. His lap time in the bin. Ah, nah, really nice first and second sector setting, both purple, then spinning out on the box corners. So yeah, but really, yeah, and another. Russell being really hard on the throttle through the box part here. It's really being calm through the box. I know it's, you have to go fast, yeah, I get that. But it's through these box corners that it's really, you have to be really smooth on the throttle. Not being too harsh or too soft. Amazing lap, but unfortunately spun twice for Russell. He could have set a new best lap time in front of Gold Samurai. Maybe even by a chunk, as we see Liam Fisher going for sector 2, purple sector 1. We have these drivers set in purple sectors. Amazing driving here from Liam Fisher. Let's see if he can set a new best lap time. Hopefully it doesn't spin as he hugs in. Ooh, it's really nice chicane here from Liam Fisher. Really utilizing, as I said, all the track space and really hugging the curbs the way you're supposed to hug the curbs through that really slow chicane. I feel that chicane is unnecessary, but obviously this is ooh, purple sector 2 too. God damn. He is flying over here in qualifying session. Will this be the new pole sitter for Q1? Obviously, I think people are gonna get more heated up as we go into further. Ooh, smooth on the really smooth on the throttle here from Liam Fisher, as he utilizes all the track space as he goes into the last corner, really hugging that inside curb as we go, and he sets a third best time with a 26.004, 26 blank. Something must have gone wrong with that last sector. At a purple sector 1 and 2. Maybe it's personal sector 1 and 2, and the game just tells it maybe it's purple sector for them. Maybe. Maybe not. Telemetry. Nah. That's not. Oh, yeah, as we see here, being 8/10 of a second behind Gold Samurai. Really setting that strong lap at the start is really about, yeah, as I said, set fast, stone cold lap at the start and not get caught up in traffic. But yeah, let's not watch Liam too much as we see Timur in the AlphaTauri. That is grey for some reason, although AlphaTauri is not grey. Going into the hairpin, in quotation mark, turn. As he... Ooh, not really hugging the lines here. As we head into the box part. Last section of the track, which is really downforce focused. As he heads into the final corner. Ooh, no, not really the lap. What is that? 27.2. That's... I think, personally, Timur could do better. But yeah. As we see Liam and the Williams going for another lap, invalidating his lap. It's always on that straight. They really want to utilize the straightforward speed, not really realizing it's kind of like turn, but it's not a turn, it's still a straight, but like the straight opens and closes. So I think that's where the drivers get their invalidated laps from, as we see our SRL Russell heading into the final part of the track as we head into the air quotes hairpin and the box part that is really, yeah, as I've said, just being really smooth on the throttle, not being too harsh, not being too slow, not being too soft on it. Ooh, close call there with a Ferrari in front of Diverse Jamie as he has spun and almost crashed with SRL Russell. As Russell don't pit. Let's see what time Russell gets. Russell gets a 37. But it's invalidated, I think. Not really what Russell wants. Ooh, and there's a... Ooh. Slicks need to set a lap time. Every single driver behind Diverse Jamie needs to set a lap time. Quick. I'm not sure what the times are left because it just says it's a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3 because there's traffic, really big traffic. You know what? Let's go into that. Let's see what's up. Ooh, yeah, big traffic here for the drivers, especially Dano. Let's hope it doesn't spin out on the boxy part here as he heads into the final corner. Let's see if he can set a new best time. Ooh, careful not hitting the Williams. And he sets a 25.7 ahead of Liam Fisher, but behind the Blexy. That's the first time and the second fastest time. Really nice driving here. Let's see if we have any other drivers on their lap. Yeah, we have Welsh Wizard that has an invalid lap. We have SLR Russell heading into the final corner, misses the inside lane, and yeah, invalid lap. I think for Russell now it's just set a lap in general. There's a big difference between Diverse Jamie with a 43 and Lisa with a 32. So yeah, I think it's just for him to set a lap, even if it's a fast, if it's a slow, whatever. He just don't need to get an invalid lap because he's been getting constant invalid laps as we go through with the first quali, and it's not really what you want to see from SLR. But maybe he'll set a new lap time. He only has about 10% of the ERS left. Not really what you want. The tires have obviously probably been out for a couple of laps. Let's see. Yeah, it's been out on 0 laps. I think he can do another lap. Just to set a lap time, not being a fast lap time, just to set it in general is really what he wants. And as we see Liam in the Williams, Timur blocking the pit lane. Ooh, that's not looking good for Timur. Disqualified from session. Starting at the back. Not nice. Liam getting that exit speed, hopefully, as we head into Liam's fast lap. As we can see here. Kind of misses the inside curb, but he moves. Utilizing all the track space without spinning or invalidating your lap is really hard through here, especially on the straight, because it opens up to overtake but then closes back in. So yeah, it's not to be too nice driving here from Liam. It's not really about setting the fastest lap time in Q1, it's just setting that lap time, being ahead of the top 5 or like the below 5 is really what these below drivers want. So yeah, obviously there's an enormous difference between Lisa and Jamie. So yeah, even if you just set a half decent lap, that is between 32 and 43, you're good. So yeah, it's really about that, just not getting invalid laps, because it's really easy to get invalid laps, and I know the track limits on this game doesn't really make sense, especially on Austria, on the Red Bull Ring, but it's just really practicing where are the track limits, where can I push it and where can I not go wide. You know, as we head for the final turn, and misses the inside curve by quite a bit. Let's see if we can, just set top 10. It's just, as I said, just setting that lap time is really, really important, especially in Abu Dhabi, as we see a bunch of traffic already with Williams and the Ferrari. The Ferrari needs to bump up the time. The versus Jamie I can see improving on the lap. So yeah, let's just see if the two drivers here in the Williams and Ferrari can bump up their lap times. As we see the Williams of Lisa letting past diverse Jamie. Close call there from Lisa. Has an invalid lap, so I can see why Lisa lets the other drivers by. Welsh Wizard also not invalidating lap, but setting that lap time. Really, really slow. Not really slow, but like it's really being conscious around these corners, critical corners, as Crofty said on Corpse. As we head in, don't get invalid lap, please. Kind of wants to nail the turn, and sets a 32.6. So yeah, I think all the drivers from, I think it was top or like below 5. So yeah, SLR Russell finally set a lap time. I think that was a couple of laps ago, to be honest. But yeah, I think Gold Samurai and Blexy can just retire from the Q1 session. There's not really a lot to do now. It's just the drivers that haven't set a lap time needs to set a lap time. As we see the different drivers, diverse Jamie really needs to bump up the lap time as we head into this medium speed chicane. Not getting overstay here is really important. Really nice driving. Nice maneuver for the Merc, letting the Ferrari past. Really nice. It's on the 2 minutes 50 until the Q1 session is finished. So now it's just really being really, really smooth on the throttle here, but under this boxy section of Abu Dhabi. Really hugging the curbs but not crossing over the track limit. Really, really oversteer there. Really easy to go oversteer because you think you can go flat out, but then it's just like it just doesn't. It just makes you want to spin out as Jamie sets a 20. Not really a big of an improvement. Still behind Liam. Not really what these drivers want, but it's what they get. So yeah, it's not nice for these drivers, especially Liam. Big potential in the Williams driver. And yeah, it's just what happens. Sometimes you can't get hit in the tyres, sometimes you don't get that exit speed that you want, sometimes you just spin. It's just things like that that can really ruin your lap time. But as we see that ginormous difference between DC88 Brit Grit and Lisa, that's a big difference. So I think for Welsh Wizard and Lisa, yeah, both in the pits, as we're basically done with Q1. Let's see the gap to leader. Yeah, you see the two lowest drivers 7 seconds behind the top. So yeah, Gold Samurai. If Gold Samurai can set that type of laps, almost half a second in front of everybody else, smooth pole. As we're finished with the Q1 session, Gold Samurai gets not pole yet, but it's a really nice lap time here. As Welsh Wizard, Days Freak and Timmer gets knocked out of Q1 as we're heading to Q2 with Lisa, Brick, Diverse, Jamie and Liam still in the queue in the qualifying, but will they survive the Q2 where 11th and under gets knocked out? We'll just have to wait and see, as Q2 is about to head up in about 10 seconds. Really nice lap here from Gold Samurai. As I said, if he can hit that type of laps in the last qualifying session, instant pole. I think it's going to be really nice for the Alfa Romeo drivers. Yeah, as we're heading to Q2 for Abu Dhabi. And yeah, it's just spinning on the boxy corners. It's really hard because you think, especially on that left side after that really fast part, you really think you can just go boom flat out, but it's not really like that. So yeah, it's about really being smooth on the throttle and utilizing obviously all of the track space that you have available to really get that exit speed. It's all about the exit speed on this track. It's not being smooth. Well, it is being smooth and it is all that, but it's especially the exit speed. It's definitely around the first corner and the sharp corners, as Crofty once said, really critical corners. As the Red Bull heads out with them. Ooh, there's a lot of drivers driving out the pit lane, as we see the Williams driver of Blexy. Smart move here from the Haas driver, really being in front of everybody else when it comes to the qualifying session. As I said, about really getting that time first without getting held up in traffic. It's really that trick that can get you high up on the list. As I've said, yeah, Blexy was second fastest on Q1. So will Gold Samurai find the way to get first again, or will Blexy just set a magical time that is just unmatched by Gold Samurai? As we head for the boxy corners with a Haas driver, as we see big traffic here. As we can see on the map, enormous traffic with all the drivers. Not really any gap at all. If one of these drivers spin, it's doom. It's doom for them. So yeah, definitely, it's the traffic at the start of the quali that can really kill your lap times. But yeah, as we see, Blexy going out for a speed lap. As we see, utilizing all the track space, really hitting those flat curbs. Ooh, obviously fastest sector 1 as we're heading to the hits the inside curb exactly how you want. It gets that exit speed that is really critical for this long openly straight. As we can see, as we head into the medium speed chicane, that is really hard not to get oversteer here. Really smooth on the throttle here. Really nice driving here from the Haas driver of Blexy. And again, utilizing all the track space, going full flat out. And really being smooth on the chicane, so it's really the trick. Is he on used soft? Nah, man. No, it's not. Luckily, I think. It looks like used softs. Well, used softs or not, didn't get that oversteer at the box corners. As we head into the final corner of the track, really, ooh, amazing exit speed. 24.8, unmatched, faster than what Gold Samurai sat last quali. Amazing. Now we get to see the temperature heating up within these drivers, really setting hardcore laps. Amazing drive here. Ooh, as we see the traffic are beginning to form. Valid from Liam, not really nice for the Williams driver. But yeah, 31. You can see the difference. Yeah, 24.9. Nice from Gold Samurai, but isn't really matched against Yep Blexy with a 24.8. But as I've said, it's just staying ahead of... It's just staying top 10. That is really just the trick here. Obviously, it's a trick. It's the second qualifying session, but it's really, as I said, set the lap time. Stone cold lap time at the start of the quali, as Blexy did, just going first, boom. You got it all sorted out, as we have a lot of drivers still in pits not set on a lap time. And Slicks, please don't oversteer on box corners. As we see, detail, no, boom. We see sector 3. Oh, that's an invalid lap here from Slicks. Not nice again. Aston Martin's really struggling on this track with the track limits. It's not nice. But it is what it is. It's really learning the track limits and track space that you have. Whoa, whoa! Don't clip that. Ooh, this might be a finished qualifying. Is if it does. He hits that Alfa Romeo driver. 5 place grid penalty. Oh no. Slicks ruining, not ruining, but like finishing his qualifying session early. Reversing out of the pit lane. And what is this? Yeah, it's not a short qualifying, but 5 place grid penalty. Even if he gets pole, that's big. That's a big difference. Yeah, 2 drivers on the out lap, 2 on the speed lap. Lisa really needs to improve the time through this track, especially now. Now it's really important, and it's an invalidated lap. We're not gonna be mean. We're not gonna whatever. It's just really unfortunate for these drivers that unfortunately pushes the track limits too hard and unfortunately get an invalid lap. That corner, that box corner, that is a hairpin, but it's like a boxy hairpin. Yeah, do not go flat out after that left-hander. It's not. You easily spin out because the tires are either too hot or too cold, and it's just to get oversteer because they hit it too hard, and it's all that. As we see Kabuki and Liam going out for speed laps. We have executive emotive Carrot. Nice fitting name, Carrot, and driving in McLaren. That's quite nice. Going into the chicane. Ooh, nice exit there from Carrot. See if this can be a new best lap. Yeah. Ooh, faster sector 2. I don't know if that's a personal faster sector 2 or if it's like a general faster sector 2 for all of the lobby. I'm not totally sure about that. Need to check that up. Yeah. As we head for the 2 final corners with the emotive Carrot. Ooh, nah, this is not a new fastest lap. It's top 7. It's decent. It's a decent lap. It's all good. Yeah, as we've got some drivers, two other drivers here, Kabuki and Liam going out for speed laps. Kabuki heading, as I said, I'm not totally sure if that's personal sector 2 purple. I think it's personal sector 2. Yeah, it's personal sector 2. It's bad for the box corners, really smooth on the throttle here from Kabuki. I don't think this will be a new fastest lap, but it is definitely a fast lap going into the right-hander. Ooh, nice. Yeah, top 4. Nice lap there from Kabuki. Yeah, as we have a bunch of drivers. Slicks, invalid lap. Again, not a nice race here or qualifying session from these Aston Martin drivers. As I've said time and time again, it's not what they want and it's not what they need. What they need to do is to just do a lap. Doesn't have to be the fastest. Well, it kind of does have to be fast, but it's just set a lap where you don't push it too wide and you just set a lap. And that's it. Because there's a difference between Emotive Carrot and Lisa. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying there's a difference, there's a gap, which these drivers can really utilize from, especially the two Aston Martin drivers. I know they can fit right through that gap, which is really what they want, but it's just setting that lap. It's basically a clean track at this point, to be totally honest. Yeah, as we see, Crabbo wanted to set a new better lap. Ooh, again that inside curb, really nice. Ooh, amazing exit speed here. Ooh, ERS is completely gone though. Not really what the Alfa Romeo driver wants. Ooh, hits that curb a little bit hard. It's all about saving ERS at this point, doing a fast lap to setting ERS. Because I haven't counted the amount of times I've gone out for a track, used ERS, and then I get invalidated, and then I have to do another one where I don't have ERS and I'm faster somehow. It's all about that. So yeah, really saving that ERS, not using too much, but still set an amazing time as we head for the box corners. I'm not totally sure why the drivers don't really hug the inside right curb there. Because it's a flat curve, you can just go across it. I'm not totally sure. Probably because they want that exit speed off the right-hander. Yeah, going into pits, not really. Just kind of whatever at this point, as we see RSA Dion in the Red Bull going for a, as I've said, personal sector 1. But I'm not sure if it's personal or if it's official. I think it's personal at this point, but yeah, as we see a bunch of drivers on the outlap, especially here with the Haas driver trying to compete with a teammate. Brick Grit really needs to set a nice lap in these 3 minutes 15, because you want that Haas one too, to be honest. That's what we want. Is it what we get? Probably not. Is it what we want? Yeah. Yeah, Liam and the William. As I've said, it's really utilizing the track space and not getting invalidated. It's a fine line, and it's a really difficult line to control, because sometimes it's fast, sometimes you go a little bit too hard on the curb and you accidentally get a valid lap. And it's just small things like that that can really either ruin your lap or your entire qualifying. So it's just all about that. That is really, really important. Yeah, as we see Brick Grit going for another lap. As we can see, hopefully utilizing all the track space. Maybe he can match his teammate. We'll just have to wait and see. yeah, as Brick Rig goes for the air quotes hairpin. I don't know what to call that. U-turn. It looks like a hairpin. Looks like a water drop, to be honest. As we head for the box corners, really, as I said again, critical corners here. Not going too flat out. Really going. Ooh. It's not really the exit speed that sits with this Haas, but it is what it is. As 26.8, top 10, yeah. As we have the two Aston Martins. Ooh, no. As there's competition between the driver and I think it was an Alpine, or is that a Williams? I think that's a Williams. Yeah, it's a Williams. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a Williams. A valid lap from Lisa. As I said again, not really. It's really, as I've said multiple times, invalid laps are frequent on this track unless you really know where to push. As Russell sets at 27.5, you have to be in the 26.5s to really get into that top 10. As we see a spin from the Aston Martin driver. Not nice. You could go out on track now, mate. Or yeah, just wait for your teammate to just drive past. Yeah. Slicks. Invalid lap again. just retiring. Just not really. It is what it is. Sometimes you can fix it, sometimes you can't. As we've seen, Kabuki and Stars often have both retired. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Liam also retiring. Bunch of drivers on just now retiring. Just like, nah, man. As we also see Russell, we will see another retirement here. Maybe not. So yeah, qualifying session is done in about 2 minutes. The drivers don't have time to make another lap. Yeah, corner cut, whatever. So yeah, let's head back into silly season. I'm gonna chat absolute piss for the next 2 minutes. Pierre Gasly going to Alpine, maybe confirmed. The Norwegian TV said that it was confirmed. I don't think it's confirmed. I hope it's confirmed because Pierre Gasly needs that Alpine seat. He can't stay in this Red Bull system that he's just eaten into, like Daniel Kvyat for Red Bull, and then Max appeared, and then Max did well, and then they switched, and then sacked. So yeah, Pierre Gasly really needs to get out of that Red Bull system. Obviously, he's gonna miss his teammate Yuki Tsunoda, but yeah, he's going from Yuki Tsunoda, that is a really nice person, to Ocon, and they're not really best friends, but it's French teammate, French team, you're French, we all speak French, maybe not in the paddock, but it's a French team, you're French, your teammate is French, it's all just wee Frenchness in the team. As the qualifying is finished, 13th for SLR Russell. Not the qualifying session that the Aston Martin drivers wanted, as the Aston Martin drivers start. What is it? It's the Aston Martin drivers start P13 and P15 outside of the points, but will they be able to drive back up into the points and maybe finish with double points? That's going to be really exciting. Both amazing drivers, but really not. This qualifying session just hasn't been in favor of them. Neither Brake Grit, but the Alfa Romeo drivers really need to push the new limits, because Lexi 24.8, that's a small gap. That's a 0.015. That's a tiny gap between second and first. So yeah, as we head into the third and final qualifying session of this qualifying, obviously it's the final one. Yeah, that's where we begin. Who will pit first? Who will not pit? No, who will pit first? What am I on? Who will leave first and who will not leave first? As we see detail, lap data on, boom. Back to the silly season stuff. I'm not done yet. Gasly leads to Alpine. It's a bunch of Frenchness. I'm gonna give a controversial opinion. I don't dislike any drivers. I love all the drivers. I have equal love for all the drivers. But Perez needs to step his game up in the Red Bull. Personally, I think he needs to do that. Either step his game or sign a little known man called Charles Leclerc. Because Ferrari's not been doing too well, missing the last tyre in the pit stop at Zandvoort. It's just, every single Ferrari fan has just been laughing through the pain now. It's just really to see how Ferrari went from this powerhouse at the start of the season, Max being 5th, everybody thought Charles Leclerc new champion, and then Ferrari did Ferrari, and here we are in the third qualifying session as Blexy obviously first again. Amazing, just diving straight out, just instant, setting that stone cold lap again. Just really want what all the drivers want. But Blexy just do it different, you know? Boom. Third qualifying. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I also want to sleep. But I don't really care. None of you care. As out lap for Blexy. Heading out for the fast lap. With eating a little bit of ERS there. Maybe. Yeah, going really fast through these corners. Yeah, I think Blex is gonna get pole on the first lap and just retire after that. To be honest, but we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe it's really a fight between him and Gold Samurai, because as I've said, last qualifying session was a 0.15 gap different. That's tiny. That's more than tiny. That's micro. That's atoms worth. And yeah, it's really a fight between the Haas driver and the Alfa Romeo driver. And yeah, as I've said, 4/10 between the second and third. So yeah, it's really a fight between this Haas driver and the Alfa Romeo driver. So yeah, heading into the box corners, I think it's just going to pull it off. Just no oversteer, it's a spin. Just doing a really smooth, nice lap. Not heading into traffic. Invalid lap. Really unfortunate for Blexy, going too hard into the corner. No, 24.9. Have to restart that lap. Really unfortunate for the Haas driver. Maybe Gold Samurai has the advantage. No, the Gold Samurai also has an invalid lap before the box corners. So both of these drivers are instantly at a disadvantage. Diverse James said Liam Fisher 25 points blank, to be honest, or we could say 25.1, and then the 25 blank. Amazing. Ooh, Stars Orphan, as I've said, Stars Orphan, really nice driver in this league. Really conscious driver, knows what he does, knows where people are, knows how to move in the smart but not dangerous way. Really just amazing driver overall. Can we see some 24s or maybe even 23s? I don't think we'll see any 23s. I think we're gonna see some 24s though. I'm looking forward to those 24s. But yeah, now Blexy and Gold Samurai both either pit and recharge the batteries, or they just head out for another lap, as that's what Blexy has done. Not getting validated. Ooh, heading into the front. Yeah, heading into the pits. Not speed. Ooh, close call there. Gold Samurai going for another lap with, I think he's just been charging it for a lap. Really nice move there from the Alfa Romeo driver. I think he's gonna get pole unless he spins out on the box corners. I don't think he's going to do that though. Ooh, close, but not too close. Could have been an invalid lap, but it was just amazing driving here from Gold Samurai. Hitting that curb nice, getting that exit speed. Ooh, could we see some 24.6. As I've said, we're gonna see some 24s. We're gonna see some 24s. Amazing lap there from Gold Samurai. Now we just wait for Yablexi to get out of the pits and set a lap 2. It's just in general really nice driving from all of these drivers, and I can't wait for the race to start because it's gonna be madness in the first corner. It is going to be mad. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, because we have a bunch of drivers in the pits. We only have one driver of Book Dion hitting a lap. Exit speed on point. Really nice lap here. Is it Gold Samurai? Maybe, if he hits all the curbs correctly, and if he doesn't generally fuck up. We'll just have to, yeah, see. Not getting oversteer here. Really nice corners here. Really nice. Yeah, as I've said, I don't think this is Gold Samurai lap, but it's really, really close to. Maybe not even close. I think it's going to be like 4th. Yeah, it's going to be 4th. As we see other drivers being in the pit, and only one driver really, ooh, missing that curb there. Ooh, don't get a valid lap. Moving fast through the box corners, missing the first right-hander. Can he get it on the exit speed? 20. Let's see, 25. 7th place for the Red Bull driver of Book Dion. Not nice, as we see Yablexi went into do a redemption. Ooh, whoa! Spin here from the Haas driver, ruining his lap. Not nice. Definitely, of course, not ideal at all for this Haas driver that is really looking for the redemption after that invalid lap. And yeah, 24.6 is going to be really hard to challenge that time, but we just have to wait and see. Yeah, not really a point. Other drivers in the pits or out laps. Yeah, let's return to silly season segment while we wait for people to drive out. Okay, big move for Gasly to go to French team with a French teammate that it doesn't. I'm not gonna say, oh, he doesn't like him at all, but they're not really best friends, and I think that would be a big move, because that means he can get a better car than AlphaTauri. Yeah, all that. He can just be better. He wants to be a world champion. Of course, everybody wants to be a world champion, but Gasly has that burning passion. Everybody sees that in him. It's just he needs the car and he needs the team to back him up. And AlphaTauri, it really isn't that team. As we see Blexi doing a little bit of a drifty thing through the last couple of corners, ruining his lap again. Not nice for the Haas driver, as him and Brick Grip might start 9th and 10th. Maybe. Kabuki going for a lap. Let's watch Kabuki's hairpin turn. Ooh, track space is being half utilized. Do not miss up on this corner. Ooh, really nice from Kabuki here, going through this corner really smoothly. Very nice here driving from Kabuki. I think he's gonna set a 4th best time. I'm not really sure. Ooh, misses that corner. Invalidates his lap on the final corner. 24.9. Could have been 2nd best behind Gold Samurai, but unfortunately just way too quick for that last right-hander. It's just things like that can happen. I would just let the 2 drivers past. Maybe even the Ferrari. Yeah, it's just gonna let that Ferrari pass. Yeah. So yeah, Piastri starts at a front-running team. Front-running. Front or like leading mid. Not. Mid-leading team. That's what I was looking for. He's starting in a mid-running team, which is really nice. Obviously, everybody wants to start in McLaren, you know, or Red Bull. Yeah, qualifying, really nice. 10 drivers, unmatched. Pole position lap time from Gold Samurai. Blex is setting a 33 because obviously it is the spin, but it's just how it is. 24.4, even a bigger gap now between Gold Samurai and Stars Orphan. But yeah, I think Stars Orphan is gonna win the race. Personally, that's what I think. I think he's gonna win the race because he is such a front runner. He moves through the field, even if he starts quite behind. He still moves through the field because of his consciousness and all that stuff. You know, it is what it is. As we'll see, Kabuki finishing his quali. We only have 2 minutes 45 about left. Brick. Wanted to set on the lap time. 27, 8. Not the worst. But obviously, definitely not the best. As we'll see, amazing timer from Gold Samurai. Ooh. Can this be? Yep, Black Sea's redemption lap. If he doesn't spin, oh, he doesn't have ERS left though. Possibly, maybe the straight is really gonna chop that ERS. So yeah, now XSP it is even more aware and even more important than what it already is for Blexy as they head into another straight using DRS, of course. Really going through the hairpin. Ooh, nice. As we've finished qualifying, he couldn't hit. Amazing qualifying from Blexy, but then unfortunately I wouldn't say folded, but unfortunately fell behind on the last qualifying of the qualifying, of course. As Goldwire sets in stone cold fast, 24.4. As the grid starts with God Samurai, the verse Jamie, Stars Orphan, Dano, Liam Fisher, Crabbo, Bookie D on Brick with a Haas, 2 Hasses, 8th and 9. Blexy wanted to have a redemption lap but couldn't really get that in the last lap. And then Kabuki in 10th. Nice laps and nice qualifying, especially for the Alfa Romeo. It's really hard positioning. Crabbo can definitely move up through the field, starting from 6th. So yeah, as we head into the race, the main part of this session, of this league race. Let's hope we don't have to restart. Boom! While we wait for the drivers, I'm not gonna talk about silly season. I think the Q2 drivers are gonna have a field day. I think they are going to move really fast. I think they're gonna move through the field like McQueen did in Cars 2, you know, really fast, quick, through the turns, fast. Yeah, and obviously it's a consciousness that stars often have that I think is just unmatched, unheard of. So yeah, it's that consciousness. Hopefully that stays with them through the race as we're heading to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Boom. There's no formation lap as we head for the race weekend. Here we have... Oh no, this is a formation lap. Yep, it is indeed a formation lap. Predicted pit strategy is medium and hards, and soft mediums are hard. I think mediums and hards are the best for this race, honestly, because the mediums really go into the tarmac really nicely and definitely through here. It doesn't wear as much. Still wear, but it doesn't wear as much through here on this track, really getting heat into these tires. Whoa, moving a little bit too mad here for Welsh Wizard. Yeah, formation lap. What is it? Much to commentate over a formation lap. Ooh, whoa. Welsh Wizard really needs to make his way through the field as his teammate starts at 3rd place. So yeah, this Mercedes driver really needs to have a field day, especially through the first corner. There is a lot of overtaking possibilities through just only the first corner, but obviously through this entire track is a field day for the drivers as we head for the startup grid. Boom. Bunch of people are gonna get DSQ'd, but it's only because, yeah, it doesn't really match up well. As we had lights out, and boom, we go. We have the Ferrari at an angle. Ooh, amazing start here from Golden Samurai. Ooh, really pushing the corners. Ooh, losing a bunch of positions. Gold Samurai really moving through the field here. Ooh. A big crash at turn 1, leaving Carrot behind as every driver head into the fast corner. Ooh, let's see, Crubbo, Liam Fisher. There's a lot of overtaking happening. The Book Dion. Ooh, going wheel to wheel. Ooh, William Haas driver of Yablexi moving another place up. Ooh, will he go through the chicane smoothly? Yes, he will. Whoa, really aggressive move there from Book Dion. Almost pushing him off the track. Ooh, as we're having overtaken from the for the Ferrari driver heading into the hairpin turn. Will he get that exit speed, or will... Yeah, Lexi gets that exit speed that he wants. Obviously, he wants to try to overtake the... Ooh, let's see if he can get an overtake on that Red Bull in the box corners. Ooh, no. And there's a spin from Yablexi. There's a spin for Yablexi and the Red Bull driver. That was just really for them to get going again. Ooh, overstep from Russell. Another collision from these drivers. Now Crabbo is getting a 5-second penalty from severe collision with Blexi. This is not what any of these drivers want. So a bunch of drivers are pitting for new wings, new tires, new wings mostly. As we had Gold Samurai with a smooth 1 second advantage in front of the rest of the drivers. As we see Stars Orphan, Diverse Jamie moving up the field. As I've said again, Diverse Jamie is really moving up the field. Best of the rest is Prix somehow, and Welsh Wizard starting from P15 and moving from P15 to P8 on 1 lap. That's mental. And obviously we have Blexy having to pit at the first lap due to front wing damage. Unfortunately, there was just a big collision at turn 1, obviously because it's a hard left. And then it was a big collision at, I think it was turn 4. And it's just big crashes at the first laps. So yeah, not ideal for any. Ooh, there's a spin from Stars Orphan. Moving up the field. Not really moving up the field. Ooh, trying to reverse out, but it isn't really nice to reverse out of here. And he's back on the track. Let's see if he can get that overtake on Russell. Ooh. Liam Fisher moving up. Gold Samurai drops multiple places due to a spin. And there's a safety car. There's a safety car deployed. Big crashes already. Yeah, big crashes. Another penalty from Liam. It's not really what they want. Diverse Jamie and the Ferraris are really having a field day, as I've said. Diverse Jamie really moving up the field fast. Drive through penalty, speeding on the VSC. Welsh Wizard moving up from 15th. Now have to have a drive through penalty. That's going to drop him down again from this amazing position that he's managed to gain. Drive through penalty. Yeah, we've seen that twice now. He's gonna have 2 drive through penalties. Why does it keep telling me that he has a drive through penalty? He doesn't. Well, he does, but it doesn't have multiple of them. Yeah, Liam Fisher really wanted to have this amazing safety car restart. Is it only a VSC? Yeah, it's a VSC. As we see Brick moving ahead of Gold Samurai that has to pit for, I think it is broken wing damage. Yeah. No. Yeah, broken wing. Unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo driver. It was a really nice qualifying. But unfortunately, another wing replacement for Kabuki. Just a lot of wing replacements. Ooh, as we see the Red Bull driver Liam Fisher really going into the chicane, looking for an overtake, goes on the. Ooh, let's see if he can get that straight line speed, and he does. No DRS. There's DRS. Will he get an overtake on that? Ooh, on the inside of the Ferrari. Going into the hairpin turn, will the Ferrari be able to gain the overtake again, or will he stay in second for the duration of these box turns? Ooh, really nice driving here from the drivers. As we see, as a gap beginning to form. Disqualified again, and there's another. And now it's a safety car. Now it's just not a virtual safety car. Now it's a virtual. Now it's a safety car. But it is what it is. You can't really avoid a big crash at a hard left-hander turn 1, and then going into lift off oversteer 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, it's just not what these drivers want. As we see Dano going into the pits, having to replace, I think it was either front wing or just change tires in general, going onto hards. Yep, I think that was a front wing replacement. As we see Lisa going into pits, slowing down a lot. Whoa. Yeah, as we see they're beginning to form again on the safety car, as it is a safety car restart. As I've said, it's not what they want, but it's what they get. They get a safety car, and now the Red Bull driver of Diverse, Jamie, really wants to get that boom, straight to the point, straight to the overtake on the Red Bull of Liam Fisher. It's all about who is sleeping during the safety car restart. As we see, we have to wait for a bunch of drivers to get to the safety car. God damn, I'm tired, man. I shouldn't have commentated this, but we move. Yeah. As the gap's beginning to close again, it's going to be a really, really, really exciting safety car restart for this race. Already starting lap 5. Safety car is not ideal, obviously, but they move. As we do another lap of safety car, let's see if the drivers further behind can move upwards. Let's just see. Yeah. My bad for the boring commentating. It's just what am I supposed to commentate over? Oh, there's a safety car restart. Yeah, obviously the Ferrari wants to make a move on the Red Bull. And yeah, the Haas of Brick Grit moving mad from, I think it was P9 or P10 up to P3. Amazing drive. Ooh, AlphaTauri drivers moving out of nowhere, just appearing, just spawning in from the blue. 4th and 5th. And obviously amazing racing here from the AlphaTauri drivers. Timo got a 5 grid penalty. 4th. Just a bad qualifying session for Freak. 5th. Amazing. Obviously it isn't really amazing for Yablexi, that has to move up from the farthest behind. Up, and yeah, safety car is in this lap. Let's see what these drivers can do. Let's see who is sleeping, and let's see who is not sleeping. As we see Liam Fisher slowing down. Let's see if one of the drivers managed to smash their front wing in. I'm just waiting for that, to be honest. As we see safety car restart, boom, as we begin racing again. 3-second penalty for Yablexi. This is not what they want at all, the Haas drivers, as that, yeah, the Red Bull's just boom, it is just flying off the track. If someone's awake, it is definitely the Red Bull driver of Liam Fisher, as Diverse Jamie really didn't get that. So I was often 5-second penalty for a collision with RSA Dion. Another hard collision here for the drivers. It's just obviously not ideal at all. We're headed to the chicane up front. See, will we see any overtaking possibilities? Exit speed really important. Big gap between Lisa and Dano. No, Lisa and Russell, my bad. And then, yeah, starts off and not having the race of their life. As we see, it's below a second for the Ferrari driver, hunting down the Red Bull. As we go into the final corners of the track. Another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Not ideal at all. Another penalty for Liam for multiple warnings. People are really struggling to keep the car on the track. My bad. But yeah, as we're heading to the straight. Ooh, Tima, really close to the Haas. Will we see a move? Will we see a move? And it's a move for the AlphaTauri driver. Ooh, no, exit speed from the Haas is just too superior. Ooh, but Tima has more ERS. Not gonna use it though. Smart moves. Whoa, whoa, special. Whoa, overtaking. Oh, there's a collision between the Williams driver, Liam, and Gold Samurai. Pushing each other to the limits in the chicane. As Gold Samurai gains another overtake on the Williams driver of Liam. Will Liam get that position back? Or will he stay in contention for 8th? Maybe. As we see big gaps forming. Yeah, another 5-second penalty. Tima again looking for an overtake on this Haas driver of Prix. And there's another safety car. With Liam having to retire after what looks like spinning. Yeah, spinning. Terminal damage. Not ideal for any of these drivers with another safety car restart. So yeah, here we go, another safety car restart where you hear me commentating over F1 cars driving really slow behind a Mercedes waiting for a safety car restart. Yay! Really, really nice, really, really smooth. Really nice, really smooth. So yeah, silly season, shit's going down. Prix playing funny games with Alpine wasting millions on dollars. Founding his career. Funny stuff is happening as Monza's next. Everybody loves Monza. I think the Williams are gonna do well in Monza. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I don't care. Alex Albon will get a win in the Williams this year. Trust me. And we all vote Sebastian Vettel as driver of the day on Abu Dhabi. The finale. The last race of his career. It's just mandatory. Alright. Another 3-second penalty for Carrot. Just a lot of warnings and a bunch of, I guess, not coolness. As we see Gold Samurai moving back up to pole. But drivers behind him on really, really smooth tyres. So yeah, it's just, that's been happening. As we have 19 laps left. As we head for safety car race, so hopefully we get the safety car in this lap. But yeah, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. Not really ideal for God Samurai. He could finish on those hards. Will he? Maybe, if he keeps them alive for long enough. Yeah, I think safety car is going to be in this lap. That's good. You know, that's really, really good. Because then we can get a safety car restart, which is amazing, especially for Gold Samurai if he can keep these drivers behind him, which is probably what's going to happen, because Gold Samurai's safety car restarts are absolutely mental. But we never know. You know, we don't know. That's what I think. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, 18 laps left of the race. Let's see what more action this can bring us, as we see God Samurai leading interval, and then Dano farthest behind at the back of the grid. Safety car in this lap. Here we go. Amazing with the safety car. Let's see who can get an amazing safety car restart. I think Kabuki is going to do well, but we just have to wait and see who will get to overtake and who is going to fall. I think Kabuki is going to get an amazing safety car restart, and I think he's going to overtake Gold Samurai. Will that stay? For sure, no. I don't think it's going to stay. I think Gold Samurai is going to regain that position really quickly, to be honest. But you know, maybe, you know, stuff can happen. Maybe we'll just, as again, have to wait and see what is going to happen. As we head for the final corner, as it's a safety car restart, and Gold Samurai is flying. Ooh, let's see, going a little bit wide here. As we see the, whoa. We have Brick trying to find an overtake on the AlphaTauri driver. Ooh, really pushing it hard here. Doing a switcheroo. Really close to the AlphaTauri driver. Not ideal at all for these. Ooh, Red Bull making moves. Liam Fisher moving in front of Kabuki, and then the Ferrari driver also looking to get an overtaker. Kabuki is just letting these positions just slip away. Kabuki needs to step up the game and gain those positions back from the drivers that have taken them. As we see, can we get any? Ooh, brake rate. As we go into the boxy part, will the Haas driver brake rate get an overtake on the AlphaTauri? Maybe. Ooh, running it a little bit too wide as we go into the curb. As we see a three-way battle between the Haas, AlphaTauri and Williams. Hunting each other down and running it wide. Williams letting the two drivers pass, being respectful, not cutting them off. Very nice. As we see Haas and there is not a safety car restart, but there is a 10-second penalty. How many penalties are there? God damn. Yeah, at least it has a drive-through penalty, and we have a 5-3-3. As we have Days Freak moving up 11 positions. That is mental for the driver. Liam Fisher hunting down first place. Will he be able to get an overtake as we go into the boxy part of the track? Going through her, really easy to spin here. As the Red Bull driver is really smooth here on the throttle, and the turning really nice here. Not really exit speed for the Red Bull, but DRS is enabled, so you can now open your your rear wings. As we see a bunch of overtaking there. Lisa moving. Oh, going into pits as she just got an overtake on that Ferrari driver. Do we see any more overtaking? Ooh. Whoa. And there's a collision as we see Stars Orphan. No. Kabuki spinning out. Kabuki in the contention for maybe first. And there's an overtake in the top. Liam Fisher gaining an overtake on that. As we head into the straight, DRS is now enabled. Will we see an overtake from the Alfa Romeo driver? As we have a three-way battle going into the hairpin. They are wheel to wheel. Amazing driving here, really leaving each other space, but they're still wheel to wheel as they head into the corner. Ooh, super close to each other as we head for the boxy corners. As we see, there's still a contention three-way battle between the Alfa Romeo, the Ferrari, and the Red Bull up in front. Exit speed is really the trick here as they head down for the first corner. Oh, amazing driving from these drivers. As we see multiple overtakes. That is just barely off the pits. As we see the Red Bull and Ferrari just taking off. As we have 9 laps left. No, yeah. And there's an overtake from the Alfa Romeo on the Red Bull on the straight with the DRS. Will Liam Fisher be able to pull it back, or will he still be in second and maybe lose that position to the Ferrari behind? Ooh, and there's an overtake. Liam Fisher really looking for that overtake again. As I've said, ooh, going wheel to wheel almost. Now we're at the boxy part of the track. Really easy to rear end somebody there. So just really being careful around there. As they head down first corner onto a straight. No DRS pod here. I'm not sure what to quite think about that, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, as we head for the as we head for the snaky pass, we're going to the hard left-hander. Will Liam Fisher be able to get an overtake on the Alfa Romeo, or is God Samurai in the Alfa Romeo going to keep being first in contention as both drivers behind can open their rear wings? Is it enough to make them, ooh, going on that inside, ooh, slipping on the inside there. Switcheroo. Alfa Romeo driver trying to stay in contention and pushing the Red Bull driver a little bit off, but you know, that's how racing is. As we see Liam Fisher getting an overtake, amazing overtake from Liam Fisher on the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo responds with the Ferrari looking to get a double overtake. Amazing, amazing driving here, wheel to wheel, all the way between these two between the Red Bull driver and the Alfa Romeo. As we go wheel to wheel, really easy to slip up there in the boxy part. As we see the Ferrari looking for a gap in both, looking for a mistake that both drivers are making to go and get a double overtake. As we head down to the final corner, who will gain an overtake as the Ferrari goes a little bit wide? No, it's a little bit hard to the right. As we see them still fighting for contention. Heading down to the hard left. Yeah, another 3-second penalty. There's a bunch of penalties this race. So yeah, I think they're gonna get yelled at by the league owner, I think. But yeah, really amazing moves as the Alfa Romeo driver brakes super late, but will he still be in contention? Ooh, pushes the Red Bull driver past in that chicane. But I think the Red Bull driver is still going to have a possibility of getting an overtake here as we head into the DRS zone. Will it be enough? No, it's not. Heading into the hairpin. As we see both drivers, all three of them, going for the same racing line. As we see an Alpine crushing out. No, Williams. Oh, my bad. Williams on the snake turns in sector 1. Not ideal, obviously. As we head for the final corner of the track. As we head for the first corner of the track, God Samurai made moves to overtake the Red Bull, and it has really paid off. All three drivers have had, well, God Samurai started pole, but Diverse Gemin and Liam Fisher have had both really unique qualifyings this race. So to see all three of them battle is amazing. As we head for the straight as the DRS is opened, let's see if we can see the Red Bull gaining an overtake on that. Ooh, not yet. Ooh, really being really close to that as Alfa Romeo, almost smashing into him. As we see moving on the inside line, as we head for the hairpin. Yeah, that is enough to gain an overtake on the Alfa Romeo. Now it's all about flying away from the Alfa Romeo. That is the important. As we head for the boxy part, really easy to oversteer at that section of the track. Luckily no one has spun there in the top 3. Which is nice. As we head down for the first corner. As we head into the hard left. God Samurai making moves, gaining an overtake on the Red Bull. The Alfa Romeo is trying to defend the position. Will he still be able to defend? As we head into the chicane, the Red Bull has learned. Liam Fisher has learned that it's not really a good overtaking on the chicane, as it may result in penalties and incidents and crashes. So that's not what the ideal is. The ideal is going for the overtake on the DRS straights and the boxy parts in sector 3. Well, it's still the same boxy part. I'll just say sector 3 in sector 3. as there's still a three-way contention through. As there's a spin from the Ferrari, that three-way battle turned into a 1-on-1 battle as the Ferrari of Diverse Gemmy has just spun. Not nice for the Ferrari driver. Now a gap is beginning to form as we see Creative Carrot trying to get an overtake on Book Dion. That is the teammate of Liam Fisher. Whoa. And there's a spin from Kabuki in the Alpine. Ooh. Careful. And there's a smash between him and the Williams. Huge crash. Huge crash. Yeah, I can't really clip, but we saw that. We all saw that. Hardcore crash between Kabuki and the Williams driver, not having a front wing. Ooh, Liam Fisher moving mad. Going into the sector 3. Will Liam be able to gain an overtake? Or will he wait for the DRS spots? We'll have to see. As we head into the final corner. There's 8 laps left, thank God. As we head into the first corner, still contention between the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo. Dano. Half a second. Really moving from third. Spinning out. Then crashing. Putting him into 7th place. There's still points to be picked up, but it's not a bunch of points being picked up. As we see Liam Fisher moving mad. Going for an overtake as we head into the chicane. And there's an overtake from the Alfa Romeo. Now the Red Bull. Ooh, hard moves. Hardcore moves. And there's an overtake from Red Bull. Sweeping through on the outside. Amazing driving here. As we head into the hairpin. Red Bull looking really close. Pushing it wide as we head into the right-hander. Sector 3, really critical corners. Both touching curbs. And we see both drivers heading into turn 1 really quickly, but the Red Bull is just flying. So yeah, there's a gap beginning to form. Dano's still a second behind that. I think Mark. Another 3-second penalty for God Timer. How many penalties are set? Whoa. So we have God Timer with a 3-second. We have Diverse Gemma with 5, 3, 10 seconds. 22-second penalty for Lisa. Not nice and not ideal. It's just what happens. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. It's just how it is. As we head for the first corner. Ooh. No, sector 3. As we see boxy parts. Ooh, running it really close. Dano getting an overtake on Stars Off, and this is the move that he has been waiting to do. Will he be able to keep it in? No, he won't. Dano will lose the position to Stars Orphan. Ooh, amazing driving here. As we see, the gap is beginning to close. Crabbo fighting the McLaren of Emotive Carrot. As there's a spin. from Stars Orphan. Obviously, again, not what they want, but it's what they get. Still in the points. People that aren't in the points are Book, Dion, Kabuki, and Lisa. Kabuki being a second behind Book Dion. Yeah, as we had 1.1 seconds. Now there's a kind of a gap forming between. Yeah, there's a gap forming between the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo. Not sure what's good, not sure what's bad. As we head into the Sector 3, going into the two last corners of the track. As there's only about 5 laps left. 5 laps left of this race till we are finished with this. Really nice driving here. Obviously that big big move from Crabbo. Not really Alfa Romeo's big dream, but it's what they get. Again, it's what they get. Almost an oversteer for that Alfa Romeo driver. Another 3 seconds. How many penalties does Lisa have? Let's see. Not meant to do that. Let's see. Detail. 25 seconds. Welsh Wizard has left the session. Is what it is. A bunch of drivers have retired from this race. Some have DNQ'd, some have DNF'd. Yeah. Every single drive. Tima moving mad, going to 3rd place behind Liam by 12 seconds. It's still a gap, but you know, still mad movements around here to see if we can get any overtakes in the last 4 laps. Hopefully we can be too quick and end this fast, because I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how Dano is moving slow but mad through this part of the track. So yeah, down straight. There's a second gap. No one can really open their DRS except for Dano. Overtake on the Alpha. Hardcore defending from Days Freak. Days Freak has been moving mad lately through this. So yeah, I think for Liam Fisher staying in that 3 seconds. As long as he stays in 3 seconds, he is good. He gets that victory. Because God Samurai got that 3-second penalty, which obviously isn't nice. But you know, anything can happen in the last 4 laps of the race. Hopefully we don't have any safety cars. Please don't crash. As we see, Diverse Jamie moving mad. Yeah, now there's basically a second gap to everyone except for Dano. Speeding through, especially faster than AlphaTauri, but it's just the defending from the AlphaTauri that is mean. You have Great getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Again. Book Dion 3-second penalty. God damn, there's a bunch of penalties just being served out constantly. As we head for the straight, as the Ferrari driver will look to get an overtake on the AlphaTauri, will it be enough? Be careful not to touch wheels. Really close, pushing the AlphaTauri to the side, gaining an overtake through the chicane. Really nice driving, but the AlphaTauri is still on the tail of the Ferrari as DRS is open. Will it be aggressive overtake or will it be calm? Ooh, whoa. Dano and Days Freak back to backs. Really neck to neck between these critical corners. And through this track super hard. As we see also Timmer looking to gain an overtake on diverse Jamie that has managed to move up to third place again. Maybe we'll get that three-way battle if one of them is spin. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. As we head for 2 laps left. 3. My bad. 3 left. 3 laps left. Yeah, second gap. Not really a lot of commentate. Yeah, I think Gold Summer is gonna be the... No, I think Liam Fisher is gonna be the dub. As we have 2 laps left of the race. Ooh, Timmer moving. No! That is diverse Jamie spinning out on 2 laps left of the race. Still finishing high in the points, but isn't really third place. Doesn't really feel the same. Ibuki with a 3-second penalty. There's been penalty awarded to every driver except for Liam Fisher, Timmer, and Crabbo. Ooh, track to... This is a track where you get multiple warnings and then penalty and penalty and penalty. Constantly. That's not nice. Ooh, Liam Fisher needs to be moving faster than this if he wants to have that sweet victory. Sweet dub from this race. Ooh, a little bit slow through the chicane there, don't you think? Timmer, a little bit slow, yeah, as we can see. Telemetry just plummeting. Yeah, Liam Fisher just trying to stay in that 3-second gap. Last lap of the race, at least for these drivers it is. So let's look at penalties, telemetry, detail, penalties. So 3 seconds for Gold Samurai, 8 seconds for Jamie, 3 seconds for Dano, 3 seconds for Freak, 9 seconds for Carrot, 6 seconds for Brick Grit, 9 seconds for Dion, 5 seconds for Orphan, 3 seconds for Kabuki, and 31 for Lisa. So yeah, quite the penalties. Quite the penalties as we head for the last chicane of the race. Will there be any overtaking? No. Position change. Here we see the position change. Amazing driving from Timmer, going 14 places up. Amazing drive. And obviously, yeah, not nice for Yep Blexy, falling down 7 places and DNFing. really early in the race. Another one that has been driving insanely well is Days Freak, moving up 10 laps. Amazing driving here as we finish the race with drivers crossing the line here. Amazing race here. As we see people are beginning to cross the line, last corner of the track. As we see still some people on sector 2. Lisa with a 31-second penalty. Those penalties are hard hitting, man. Boom. As we finish the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in Division 2 with, let's see who will be our champion. Timmer, 1911 for driver of the day with 14 total overtakes. Amazing stuff. As we see the result. The victory goes to Gold Samurai, Liam Fisher, Timmer, Diverse, Jamie, Dano, Days Free, Crabbo, Carrot, Brickret, Stars Off and Duck, Lisa, Liam, Russell, Yablexi, Slicks, and Welsh Wizard. Super nice race. Super duper race. Obviously there's quite the penalties to be sorted out. So yeah, let's just get a screenshot of this. And then 14 and under. Boom. That was the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Division 2. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm tired as fuck. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah. That's not peace. We still have the 3 driver interviews as we get them invited in here. Let's get Liam Fisher in here. Let's get Timber in here. Give us a second, mates, as we see Tim. And let's start with the one that crossed the line first. Gold Samurai, amazing race, starting from pole, sending that stone cold lap at the start of Q3. Amazing race. How would you rate it? Yeah. 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 Penalties. There have been a bunch of penalties this race. People getting 3 second, 5 second. A bunch of penalties. I think you got a 3 second. I'm not sure. I'm not steward. Yeah. Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm not sure what the stewards would do. But yeah, amazing race. As we have the one that crossed the line first, but I don't know what's gonna happen after this. If you're gonna be classified winner or not, I'm not totally sure. I don't remember the gap. But yeah, as we move on to Liam Fisher 90, amazing race, moving up through the field. Amazing race. How would you rate it? Yeah. And obviously, turn one incident. Not what we want, but it's what we got. It was an entertaining first incident. I didn't get to see it because I was watching the top three, but it was a big crash. I saw a bunch of people, especially in the higher ranks, just falling down, DNFing. Yeah, you moving through. Amazing race, amazing drive as we have Timmer 1911. Amazing race for you too. You are the AlphaTauri, right? Yeah, 14 points. 14 overtakes. Amazing race. Yeah, insane 14. I thought Stars Orphan would be the one that would be in the top three, but then 14 overtakes is insane. Obviously, with a turn one incident, and then we had a bunch of people spinning out, not spinning out. It was just a little bit of a mess, but you kept it in and you managed to get P3. Amazing race. Yeah. So yeah, that was the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Division 2 race 7. I'm not sure what the next race is. I'm just super tired.